Welcome back to Sonic 06 Part 51. In the last part, we were curiously discussing exactly when John Bon Jovi will no longer be with us.
So, more Rimlight stuff.
The Rimlight Company.
They really have a lot of stuff devoted to this Rimlight organization, don't they?
You know what Rimlight's main product is? Side missions.
Yeah, but there's apparently a significant amount of side story invested into exploring Rimlight. So why aren't Rimlight actually in the main campaign?
I think they are. Isn't Rimlight the company that makes all the upgrades that we could buy at the shop?
I don't think so. I mean, a majority of the upgrades that we get are actual old abilities for our characters.
Well,
I mean, all of Shadow. You did pick up the thing, dude.
There's got to be a thing, right? There's the thing. All right, got the thing.
Follow the rings.
For the sake of convenience, can we just say that Rimlight is the one who invents all the upgrade stuff?
But they really can't be. I mean, all of Sonic's additional powers are tied to the Chaos Emeralds, with the exception of the first three, which are very much just enhancements on older abilities that he already had. All of Shadow's abilities are reversions of abilities that he already had, with a power level meter added to them for no reason. And all of Silver's natural abilities, and all the Silver abilities, although seem like they would require those reagents, wouldn't actually require those reagents given the feat that he shows off at the start of the game under cutscene powers.
Yeah, so we're not going to say that Rimlight basically stole these powers and then sold them back to them, because that would be pretty shitty. At the same point though, it kind of wouldn't you say it kind of fleshes out the origin not only of just their powers, but maybe like the Hedgehogs themselves?
No, it really doesn't, because these are all power for Shadow and Sonic specifically. These are powers that they've had in previous games. For Silver, it would make sense, except he comes from the future, and Rimlight doesn't exist in the future.
Nothing exists in the future.
Except fire. And broken roads. Our tax dollars did not save solely on it, dude.
Well, let me say this: Shadow was created in a science lab. So,
yes, but it wasn't Rimlight that ran that.
It wasn't No, actually, I think it was. That was
Dr. Eggman.
That was
specifically Gerald.
That was Gerald Robotnik. Yeah.
Yep.
So this story does have canon that characters can be created in half-baked science experiments.
Yes.
Such as one that could be done by a company apparently as big and powerful as Rimlight.
But we don't actually know how big and powerful Rimlight are. As far as we know, they are a scientific research group.
And as far as we know, they only have 4 or 5 employees who all happen to give side missions throughout the campaign.
No, they've got several hundred employees. They are a very big research group, certainly. But we don't actually know what significant impacts they have made aside from apparently working with Gunn.
Possibly. I mean, you would think that these organizations do not operate in a vacuum. Like, they know about each other, right? So I'm saying Rimlight could probably create technology for GUN. That would make a lot of sense. Rimlight's a contractor.
I suppose. Why are we doing a solemn ring mission, Cloud? I can't help but notice that your Steamboat Willie is attempting to ignore the question, Cloud.
The question is not why. The question is, how come? Oh, look, you could go under the rings even under the thing, too. Why am I doing this, you ask? It's because it was there. That's why I'm doing this.
Dude, you don't ever need to do town missions with Shadow. We've been over that.
Well, no, you never need to do town missions. Town missions are just little things that say you've actually played this game
Sonic
for some
has
reason.
a town mission that he has to do.
Which one is that?
The very first town mission in the game, you actually have to do you have to do at least one town mission as Sonic in order to get enough rings in order to purchase the upgrade that allows you to do the light speed dash.
Which allows you to go to Wave Ocean, which is the very first level for Sonic.
Yep.
Okay. So in that sense, yes, town missions are useful when you need rings.
No, town missions are not useful.
When you need rings, and most of the time, you don't need rings. You know why? Because you either already bought everything, or you don't have any more outlets for your rings. Like right now, for instance.
You have failed the Asian test for strength.
I have failed the test of strength, which apparently is the strength in my legs to just propel myself forward. I guess.
Yeah, this should be the Asian test of tracking, not strength.
This is the test of bullshit. Behold, here is the trial. You failed.
And you're dead.
Let's try that again. Just crash into the wall, please. When this game is not very good at letting you turn at high speed.
It's not.
Okay, let's do a little imagination exercise. If this game had any way of letting you spend rings besides just buying dumb upgrades that you probably don't even need, what would it be?
Lives.
Lives, yes.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That would be spectacular. I would use that all the time. And then I'd have
it's one of the things that Sonic Generations actually does that I give it a lot of credit for. The extra rings that you carry with you outside of missions can be used to buy various small upgrades like consumable shields, lives, and skill sets in the shop. Now, obviously, we can't really fault the Sonic 06 for not having a real skill shop because, you know, a whole 6 years beforehand. But at the same point, you could purchase lives. That's been in gaming before.
Yeah. You use your points to buy lives. Okay, that would probably, you know what? That would just about solve everything. Because if there's one thing that I can't stand in this game, in this fucking game, is getting a game over.
Rouge, you can fly. Stop drowning.
Ah, help me! I'm dying, I guess. Oh, that's right. I'm still looking for the candles. Rouge, stop dying.
Well, the candles aren't they just, you know, on these statues?
They're not on the statues. They're on the sides of the statues. See,
okay.
I thought the thing was trying to tell me that the statues themselves were the candles. No, the candles are actually on little stone sconces that surround the statue. They're not the statue itself. Okay, see, now I no longer have any fucking use for my money for the rest of the game, and we're only like 85% through.
Oh, yeah, you still have to do Sandy Desert and... No, Sandy Desert's the last one, isn't it?
Dusty Desert's the last level, yeah.
Yeah, Dusty Desert, sorry.
I game overed on Dusty Desert. I have not yet even beaten that fucking level yet.
Now, what they want you to do on these statues, I'm pretty sure, is get to the top of it and then use a shadow spear onto it. Not on this particular statue, but on the other one that's actually marked with a star. Yeah.
No, aren't they? Wait, this one isn't marked with a star?
No, it's not.
Oh shit. Okay, that would make a lot of sense. The game. This is the game's way of making it difficult. There are 3 statues, but only one of them is relevant.
Apparently, because this particular statue is involved in a little bit of world building that I've never actually seen before. Apparently, silver medal. Apparently, that particular goddess was a bard, Damn it, Rouge, stop drowning. You can fly.
Maybe she was a siren.
It's possible, but it was animals that she lured, so. No. Silver's a porcupine, as decreed by BSC, so there.
I am Pothead the Porcupine. I have come from up on high in order to give you the good news.
Now, Sonic 06 can now be purchased for $5 at any of your video game retailers.
$5. $3. $3 fucking dollars.
Would you actually pay $3 for this, Cloud?
If it was actually $3, yes, I would pay $3 for this. I happen to have gotten this copy of Sonic 06 as a present, so there's.
Where the fuck did she drown?
I don't know. This is one deadly city soldier. I'm afraid we're going to have to gain reinforcements in order to stop Rouge from falling into the fucking water. We're going to a beach party somewhere around here.
Well, she's a bratty bitch. Can we just throw her into the lake?
You wish. Okay, so she was right there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get your groceries. I'm gonna go get your coffee and your keys. You forgot your car keys again. Yeah, I'll bring them back to you. What? You forgot your pocketbook? Well, fuck.
She said it's under the bells, and I don't recall any, I don't actually recall a majority of the landmarks in Soliana. I mean, there's a church over there, but I don't think that's what she's referring to.
The church is one of the bells, actually. I think I'm gonna find one of them pretty soon. Wait, is it not here? Oh, no, that's right. Guess what just happened, Gerdat?
You glitched yourself through the wall because Sonic is allowed to go through here, but the other characters are not.
They actually removed the spring that lets you escape from this area. You cannot go back the way you came in.
Well, that's because you're in a town mission, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, and there's, I guess, a non-town mission where you have to come up here to save a little girl who got trapped on a roof somehow like a fucking evil dropper.
No, that is a town
there.
mission. It's just a story-important town mission, and for Sonic.
The fact remains that this is game-breaking, I can't escape, and I have to fail this mission and start it over again.
Yeah. And in the next part, maybe we'll actually progress?
Nope.